Okay, dope. All right. So let's see. What other questions do I have for you? What changes have you observed in the industry over the last decade, and how have they impacted your work?
The changes. Um, hmm. A lot of the changes is they have not too sure changes. Not too sure. A lot of stuff don't really impact me like that because, like I said, I do like my own thing. But it has been a lot of changes. They doing a lot of rom coms. They're doing what's changing now is they're doing like seasonal stuff, meaning when it gets like around this time they start doing Christmas movies. When it get January time they start doing Valentine's movies, so it's little stuff like that that I've noticed. But like I said, we do our own thing, so it doesn't really really affect us too much.
Got you. Okay, so how do you approach collaborations with writers, directors, and other creatives?
I haven't ran across that yet. I haven't had anybody who wants to collaborate yet, or any directors. And I'm not sure how that will go because, like I said, when I write my stuff, I have like the vision. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if someone else is going to have like the same vision as me. So it remains to be seen. And I'm definitely open to working with people and stuff like that. It just hasn't happened yet.
Got you. Can you elaborate more on what your vision is, and why do you feel like you haven't yet came across someone who holds the same vision as you?
So like when you write something, right? You vision it in your head, right? So it's like if you read a book, right? Me and you both could read the same book, but you might have a different vision than me because that's your vision. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing. If I give you a script, it's the same script, but you might think, oh, this guy needs to be like this. And I might be like, nah, that's not how he is. You know what I'm saying? So it's little stuff like that. That's what I meant, like with the vision and stuff like that.
Understood. Gotcha. I'm gonna give you a few more questions, and then I'm gonna land and give it to someone
Yeah,
else.
yeah.
So how do you choose the right directors and actors for your projects? Well, being that you're the director, how do you choose the right actors and things like that?
So we have auditions, man. We have online auditions on Zoom actually. And it's me and it's a couple of other people who I trust in the on the Zoom calls, and we watch everybody. And as soon as everybody's done, we take like 3 4 minutes and talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we don't got to talk long. Trash next, boom. And sometimes like I like that person, but boom, boom. And sometimes we have people audition more than once. Like, all right, we need you to come back because we like you for the role, but you ain't hit a few keys. If can you take direction well? And they come back and then give them the direction, see how they respond to that. So it's little stuff like that. But that's how we pick the people, man. It's just all audition, and it's who fits the best, who acts the best, and who looks the part for it as well too.
Nice. Thank you for that. All right. Last one. Let's see. What's the most rewarding part of being a producer?
The most rewarding part is helping these other people, bring their dreams to life, man. I have so many people come and thank me, afterwards. Like, yo, after they see me in your project, I just been getting, booked for everything, man. Like, my shit was slow till I got with you. So just thanking me for that. And I tell them, man, listen, it's my pleasure, man. You don't have to thank me for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, this what it's supposed to be. Is everything is supposed to be a stepping stone for everybody to move up, man. You know what I'm saying? So if you in this and people see you and more people want you, that's what it's supposed to do. So you know, that's the best feeling right there. It's just helping other people with their dreams and stuff like that. A lot of people are very talented, but they don't get a lot of opportunities. So it's my job to look out for the people and give people opportunities that they can't get elsewhere.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for that. I love that response. Um,
Definitely.
Thank you for answering all my questions. I am going to land there and pass it to someone else.
Yeah. Oh, can y'all hear me? So
Yes, we
I
can
have
hear
some
you.
hot seat questions for you if you're ready.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so let's talk about controversial topics. Um, is there a social issue you feel strongly about that you haven't addressed in your writing or filmmaking yet? If not, why have you chosen to avoid it? I know you said nothing's off limit, but come on, let's talk about it. What have you not covered yet that you may be a little tiny bit reluctant to before it hits the screen?
Really not too much, man. I don't, I really don't really pay attention to a lot of the stuff, but a lot of the lot of the stuff is like running it into the ground. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot like when the George Floyd thing happened and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was like putting that in their movies, like, oh yeah, man, see what happened, the cops. They was even doing movies about like cops pulling people over. So, I just stay away from stuff like that because it's like that's like the trend. It's like people wait for something to happen, and that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? I like to just create stuff from scratch, and once everybody do something, I don't usually really follow it too much. So that's what everybody does, man. That's just the world we live in. When something happens, everybody jumps on it, especially if it's is again traction on social media and stuff. They like to do stuff, skits about it, all kind of stuff. So I just stay away from a lot of that stuff because it's gonna look like watered down if I do it because everybody else has already done it already.
Period. So another hot seat question I do have for you is what's a common misconception about you or your work that you feel needs to be addressed? Let's talk about it.
Say that one more time.
My mic is not micing again. I apologize. What's a common misconception about you or your work that you feel needs to be addressed?
I'm not really too sure, man. I get a lot of good reviews on my stuff, and like I said, I get a lot of bad reviews, but I don't really pay attention to the bad stuff. So I'm not really too sure about that. I'm not really too sure about that one.
Okay, I have one more hot seat question for you, and I'm gonna pass it back to the stage. Would you consider a failure? What would you consider a failure in your career, and how has that shaped you on your perception of success in your career? Or do you even
Um,
believe in failure?
yeah, nah, it's no failures, man. Everything is a win. Even if you lose, you still win because you learned something. So it's no like a failing. It's all just wins, man. All we do, we just win, 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 and that's the mindset you got to have when you're going into cutthroat business like this, where it's gatekeepers and all these things. You can't have that type of mentality where it's a failure or anything like that because no, it's never no failure. As long as you learn from something, you know, um, you're gonna win.
Thank you so much, Mr. Silk, for answering my questions. Definitely appreciate you. Miss Vicky, you're up. Let's go.
Oh, thank you. This is so nice what you're doing. Um, Bringing somebody to the forefront that I never even knew about. And as a young man, I just want to say, congratulations to your ambition. And I want to ask you a couple of questions. Question number one: were you a child that made videos when you were little, like little commercials with your phone?
Hey, what's up, Miss Vicky? Nah, I haven't. I haven't. You know, I didn't grow up in the cell phone era. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
I grew
okay,
up in the payphone era, so
okay, okay.
never made any like
Sounds so
videos like
young. I thought you were
that.
young. Okay, so that question is that didn't happen, but you got somewhere you got the idea that this is what you want to do. Now, do you know that there's a lot of what they call highly rated film schools in America?
Yes.
And have you ever tried to get in there as a student to get, say, like a like into the school where they can help you and kind of like help you along with your work and give you like credit